Because in response to a surprise in violence in the Democratic Republic of Congo, UNICEF is intensifying its humanitarian operation. Over 1 million people, including an estimated 400,000 children, have been newly displaced since January 2025. Now, despite escalating conflict and the shrinking global funding, UNICEF teams remain active on the ground, delivering essential life-changing support. Khadija Diallo has the details.
UNICEF spokesperson James Elder has concluded a visit to North and South Kivu to assess the humanitarian impact of escalating violence in eastern DRC and monitor the organization's ongoing emergency response. According to UNICEF, more than 1 million people, among them approximately 400,000 children, have fled their homes since the surge in hostilities began on January 24, 2025. The rapid displacement has exacerbated an already dire humanitarian situation in a region long affected by conflict and instability. The situation remains extremely violent, and the number of displaced people is rising every day, said Elder following his visit. He adds children are paying the highest price as they have been forced to flee with little or nothing, and many are now living in overcrowded, unsafe conditions. UNICEF reports that the majority of displaced families are sheltering in makeshift camps or host communities in and around the cities of Goma and Bakuvu. Access to food, clean water, healthcare, and education is limited. The risk of disease outbreaks, malnutrition, and protection violations, including child recruitment and gender-based violence, is increasing. Despite these challenges, UNICEF's emergency teams have remained in the region throughout the crisis. In Goma and Bukavu, frontline staff are providing clean water, sanitation, health and nutrition services, education support, and child protection services to thousands of affected families. However, humanitarian efforts have been severely strained by funding shortages. Global support from emergency operations in the DRC has declined in recent years, even as needs continue to grow. Elder emphasized that UNICEF remains fully committed to maintaining its presence on the ground, but warned that without urgent additional resources, reaching the rising number of affected children and families will become increasingly difficult. Meanwhile, UNICEF has called on the international community to increase support and ensure humanitarian access to conflict affected areas without immediate and sustained action. The agency warns that the humanitarian situation could deteriorate even further in the coming months. For African News, Khadija